x equals to minus b. Do you know what b is in this case? What's the value of b?
8.
Okay. Plus minus. Have you seen this kind of symbol before? Plus minus?
Yes.
So there are how many options?
2.
Two options. You can either plus or you can minus, correct? Okay, minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4 times of a times c. Close the square root divided by 2a. Okay, look at the formula. Can you tell me what's b again in the example?
8.
What is the value of b squared then?
64. 8 times 8.
Okay, now I'm going to call somebody. Roshini is going to tell me what's the value of a. 5. Wow, very good friends, huh? What's the value of c? Plus? Okay, 2 times a, what do we get? What is 2 times a? 2 times a, how can be negative 10? 10, okay. Let us substitute. Okay, so this is the formula. Negative 8 plus minus square root of b square, so 64 minus 4 times of a times negative 2 divided by 2 times 5. Answer, negative 8 plus minus square root. Okay, use calculator. 64 minus plus 40. 64 plus 40 is square root 104 divided by 10. So we get two answers, right? We have negative 8 plus square root 104 divided by 10, or negative 8 minus square root 104 divided by 10. So you get to use your calculator, hang on. Okay, root 104 minus 8 divided by 10. 0.219803 blah blah blah, or x is equals to something else. So we see that, hey, actually these values, I cancel it already. Do you all get this earlier on when you use your mode 33?
Yes.
So it's the same lah. Then we need to round it off to 3SF, 0.220 or the other one. Okay, too lazy to calculate it out. Is there a way to remember formula? Yeah, there are songs that you can use that is just pure memory in many ways. Yes? I can't hear your friend. Is there a plus minus sign where? In the calculator, no. Okay, any other questions? No? Yes? From here, some people what they do is that they simply use their calculator to get two answers already, then they round it off. I'm just writing all these extra steps for you to see. In front of square root, yeah, what about it? Okay, class, listen to this very important question. Is it necessary to put a plus minus sign? If you don't put plus minus, what would you recommend? Propose. Wait. Wait. If you don't, you mean like that? Then this will be multiplied, right? So if I put a plus, then it means that this negative 8 plus the square root. If I put a negative, then it becomes negative 8 minus the square root. But we do know that there are two answers. Okay, I will explain why in EMATS. We know that there are two answers, and being lazy people, we just put it like that. Shortcut, understand? Can follow? Yes? Okay, you need to show this step. Must show for 1 mark. Then your answers, if you show substitution, then you plus 1 more mark. Okay, what this means is that if you have an equation given to you like that, you don't show substitution, you miss out this step, you show me the correct answer, you get 0 marks. It's either 0 or 2 marks. How do you get 2 marks? Show substitution. You must show the substitution. You must get the correct final answer. Okay? Am I clear? Okay. So this is, I'm going to leave this formula on the board so later on we can use it. Yeah. So look carefully. We know how to factorize things like x squared plus 2x, no 4x plus 2. Okay, we know how to factorize this. You use your table over here, then you've got a 2 and a 4x, then you do something like this, right? This is factorizing quadratic. But now we have cubic. In this case, cubic, x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Factorize this. Okay, how should we factorize this now? Take note, look at the screen first. Everybody look at the screen. I remember something that all my previous students keep making this mistake. Okay, this is the question. Factorize this. Did they say it is equal to 0?
No.
Did they say it is equal to 0?
No.
No, they didn't. Do not go and put equal to 0 by yourself. Okay, there's a difference. One is an expression, one is an equation. So now I want to factorize this. How many factors do you think I can possibly get? At least 2, right? Factors must be at least 2, right? I can get up to 3 of them. Can you make a guess? What is I give you the first degree, okay? The first degree or the first factor is degree 1. What do you think is the next degree over here? 1 lah. Last one? Okay, so these are called linear. Linear refers to degree 1. Quadratic, degree 2. And cubic, degree 3. Subsequently, don't need to know already. Okay, don't need to know the name. So I can get up to 3 linear factors. Up to. Okay? Or does this make sense to you? Okay, now my goal is to find out what exactly all of them are. Unlike quadratic, when I can use this, I now have to guess and check. Okay, I want to have a factor. I want a linear factor. All these 3 linear factors, I just want to guess one of the linear factors. How do I guess that? How do I guess a linear factor? Linear factors are going to look like this. Ax plus b. A can be anything, b can be anything. In this case, all of them, what do you think are the coefficients of x? What do you think are the coefficients of x? How do you know? Because there is only 1 here, right? Something must be 1. That something must be 1. It could be a fraction, it could be fractions, but we are not so cruel to you, okay? We give you something easy. So we are sure that it's going to be x, x, and x. Now these 2 can be quadratic, okay? So let me talk about the general case. It's going to be like this. Okay? X, a linear factor, multiplied by quadratic expression. X squared plus da 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 da. I don't know what they are yet. It's also plus something. I don't know what is it yet. So how do we guess whether something is a linear factor or not? What could this be? X plus what? Could it be x plus 1? Possible? Can. Possible. We just need to confirm it. Can it be x plus 2? Also possible, right? What about x minus 3? Possible or not? Okay, for now it's possible. But how do we tell whether it is a factor or not? Remember our factor theorem? Factor theorem? When something is a factor, do you know how to check? Do you know how to check whether something is a factor?
You make x
Okay, hang on. To test whether something is a factor or not, we just substitute a certain value into fx and we see whether the answer equals to 0. Because when it is equal to 0, it means that the remainder is 0. Therefore, it is a factor. So now, I'm going to try. Let fx be equals to x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay? This is my polynomial because I'm going to be doing guess and check a few rounds. I don't want to have to keep writing when x equals to blah blah blah, this one equals to blah blah blah. Let's try. I want to guess whether x minus 1 is a factor or not. Okay? What do you think I should put in for the value of x? 1. So now I'm going to test what does f of 1 give me. If I work it out and it becomes 0, what does that tell me about x minus 1? Are you all following? Let me repeat. If I test it out and it equals to 0, it means that x minus 1 is a factor. Happy. Job done. If I test it out and I see that, f of 1 equals to maybe 88. What does that tell me about x minus 1? It's not a factor, so I need to try something else. Okay, so let's just try 1 minus 4 plus 4. Oh, did I get it right? What is it equal to? 0. Is it equal to 0?
Yeah.
I am so lucky. Okay, so from here, I conclude that, hey, seriously, this is how it's done.
So you have to.
Okay, hang on, I haven't finished yet. I conclude that, therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of fx. So now I will rewrite. I will do my long division if I want to. Okay, where I have x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4, long division x minus 1, get a quotient. Therefore, fx equals to x minus 1 and the quotient over here. Then you factorize again if you can. Alternatively, we already know that it's going to be quadratic over here, right? Since this one is power degree 1, this must be degree 2, x power 2. And we can call it to be ax squared plus bx plus c. They use observation, fill in the a, b, c. Two different methods, okay? Any questions so far?
How do you show that we get x minus 1?
How do we show that we have x minus 1? It is a guess and check. That is why we try x equals to 1. And just so happened that I'm so lucky. I didn't plan it beforehand. What if we are not so lucky? What if we tried... We always try simple numbers, okay? Let's say I like the number 2 today. I try 2. Okay, so I have 2 to the power 3 minus 2 squared minus 8 plus 4. Do I get 0? I don't. I get 8 minus... Hey, wait, I do, right? I get 0 again, okay. I'm so lucky today. Now we know that at the back of our minds, x minus 2 is also a factor, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't mean for it to be this way. I try to give an example where it is not equal to 0.
3.
Okay, so let's say 3. I hope I'm not so lucky. 3. 3 to the power 3 minus 3 squared minus 4 times 3 plus 4. Okay, what do we get now? 10? Sure? Okay, so I get 10. Let's say I like the number 3. I start out with 3. Then when I see equals to 10, what goes through your mind? It's not a factor. So sweet. I have to do it again. Okay, that should be what is going through your mind. Okay, so this is not a factor. Throw away. We know that x minus 3 is not a factor. Don't need to write this down. Just continue with the next one already. Okay, try another number. Yeah, it is guess and check. So the numbers to try, there's an art to it. What numbers to try? Does it make sense? Would you like to start by trying x equals to 78? Not a good idea. I give you some recommended numbers to try, okay? Recommended only, Try x equals to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Usually, this is enough. Usually. If you can try 0, I leave it and it works. If you try 0 and it works, what does that imply about the polynomial? For you to think about.
X equals to 0.
It is a polynomial.
It's not a good one.
Huh?
It's not a good one.
Okay, you go and think about it, okay? There is something to learn from there, but it's not crucial. Now, these are the numbers I want you to try. I give you another tip to try, okay? Another tip is consider the factors of constant term. So in this case, the factors of 4 will be 1 and 2. Try plus minus 1, try plus minus 2. So two tips. Plus minus 1, 2, 3. Don't need to try 0 lah, And the other tip, consider the factors of the constant term. As we get more familiar with this, I will teach you my last trick using our calculator, but requires you to have a very good foundation first so that you don't abuse it. Okay, now let's follow back to our work example 12. I'm behind time already. I'm still on the first page of 1.5. So, try and error. This, look at the line. Try x negative 1, f1, blah blah blah. Don't need to write this. Straight away write f1 equals to, so you go and highlight this part in your textbook, f1 equals to 1 minus 4 plus 4 equals to 0. So x minus 1 is a factor of fx. Okay, I want you to highlight this part. This one, all these are important. You must show these. And of course, before that, you would have let fx be something. All these are necessary. Highlight them.
Then must we write the try?
Don't need to write the try. I already cancelled it off. Okay, don't need. Just the highlighted parts are enough. Okay? Now that x minus 1 is a factor, we are going to use method number 2. Okay, in your textbook you've got method 1 on the left, method 2 on the right. Yes, Cosby? No, I can't hear you. Method number 3 requires you to write this. F x equals to x minus 1. Then we know it is quadratic. It must be degree 2. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Then our fx, we can rewrite it over here, which was x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. If we try using comparing coefficient, or rather we call it by observation, what can you tell me about the values of a, b and c? Let's start with the easy one. A equals to 1. C equals to
4.
then you're left with b, right? The only way to get a constant term, we can multiply everything, multiply. The only way to get a constant term is by multiplying negative 1 with c. So c must be negative 4. So now I get the value of negative 4. Then to find out the value of b, what's a good way to do that? You can sub in again, right? Sub x equals to what? Sub x equals what? What do you want to sub in?
1.
You want to sub 1? Wait, can we sub x equals to 1?
No, yes, but that will be 0.
Then 0, 0, you don't have your b anymore lah. So what other values would you like? 2. Okay, yeah, 2 is a good idea. So we get
1 times.
in this case, 2 happens to be x minus 2 happens to be a factor. You will get 0 again. So we need to try something else. Let's try 3 lah. Okay, you sub inside, you will get the value of b equals to whatever. Okay, so you can do it this way, or you can do your long division. Up to you. Can? Okay. Do you think you need to try? Need to practice? Okay. I think we only have time for practice now 12. I didn't even get to use this on the board. Okay, so practice now 12. Question number 1. So this is my px. I am going to guess and check. What numbers did I tell you to consider? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and don't need 0. Okay. So which one you want to try?
I tried negative.
Did anybody try 2? Anybody? Did it work? No. Okay, so for example, I tried 2. Then what do you get? 60. Okay, so I move on. Somebody give me a correct answer now. Negative 3. Then you substitute, and then you get 0, right? So x plus 3 is a factor of px. Okay. Next, we are going to write px. You want to do long division or you want to do comparing coefficient? Comparing, okay. So x plus 3. Because this is linear, this is cubic, I am going to have ax squared plus bx plus c. This is for px. Now I'm going to compare the coefficient. Okay. A equals to 2. C equals to negative 2. Agree? Then now we just need to find the value of b. Let's substitute in. What value you want to substitute in? Did anybody try f of 1? So let me try. Let me try 1. I hope it doesn't give me a 0. So 2 plus 9 plus 7 minus 6 equals to 11, 18, 12. Right? And then on the right hand side, I've got Why is c minus 2? Because negative 2 times 3 will give you negative 6. Okay, then the right hand side, if I substitute in x equals to 1, I get 4 multiplied by x squared plus b, or a. What's the value of a? 2x, what am I doing? Right hand side, substitute x equals to 1, got 4 multiplied by 2 plus b minus 2. And this is supposed to be equal to 12. So get a value of b. Okay? So that's all for